Good evening, everybody. It is 11:30 at night. I've been up since 8 a.m. I've been planning to film this video all day. Why I'm starting it at 11:30 p.m. because I have poor time management skills. But we're finally getting back into it. We're going to finish all of the albums tonight. We're starting at Wings, so we have to get through Wings, all of the Love Yourself era, and Map of the Soul tonight. Because the concert's in a few days, and I only know maybe half of the songs on the set list. So we gotta sort of figure this out. And I need to be up early tomorrow because still need to go shopping for my outfits for the concerts. And BTS is going to be doing some Grammy nomination presenting at 9 a.m. I really should be going to sleep now so I can wake up. But because of my poor decisions, we're sort of screwing myself over here. But that's okay, because it's for BTS. Ultimately, this is all for BTS. Can you shut up? Anyways, we are starting with Wings, as I said. You know the drill, we're watching them all in order, but because they've done some, like, videos for it, I'm watching the Wings Boy Meets Evil comeback trailer. No, I'm actually not because I forgot that I do lyrics first. And we're starting with just the beginning of the album, intro, Boy Meets Evil. A J-Hope JK solo? Not solo, that's not what they're called. Duo. Units, that's the word. Ha 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 ha. I'm a K-pop fan. Oh, that's the whole song. Fun song. I love Units because, of course, again, I'm OT7. I love all 7 of them. I love when they're all 7 together. I'm so excited for this Permission to Dance setlist because, like Tay said, it's literally just songs with all of them together. But I think units are so fun. I think it's so fun to just, like, put 2 people who maybe haven't worked together as much or maybe are best friends. We'll get to friends eventually. And just sort of see what they do. If they're just working by themselves, they don't have to, like, sort of compromise and work with everybody else. I think that was so fun. Don't fully understand the theme. I think it was about how you focus too much on a relationship and not enough on yourself, and you sort of throw away your future. And, like, I think sort of like when you see all of those like teen drama TV shows, and it's like, yeah, I got into Harvard, but I'll go to the small state school because I want to stay with you, Ryan. And I'm like, don't do that. That's so stupid. Like Gabriella in High School Musical 3. Like, why would you do that? You got into what was it? Yale? She got into Yale early admission, and she was gonna stay at East High for another, like, semester or so she could be with Troy. And Taylor was like, what the fuck are you talking about, girl? Like that, but for a boy. Boy Meets Evil. The evil is the love. Because what songs are on this album? What is the theme of this album? We have 21st Century Girl. We have Spring Day. We have Blood, Sweat, and Tears. So I think that this era that we're getting into now, post HYYH era, is, and I'm just assuming, I'm just pulling this out of my ass because I genuinely don't know, because again, I'm experiencing this all for the first time for your entertainment. I've never seen any of, I don't know the concept, but from what I'm understanding, this is the era with, like, fake love, and this all just sort of is about, this is the petty music that I really love, where it's just like, love is evil, and I hate being in love because all it does is ruin you. You only need you, yourself, and you. And if that is the era that we are entering into right now, I would love that. We are now going to watch the Wings Boy Meets Evil comeback trailer, which I'm assuming is just the music video that goes along with this song. So that's gonna be fun.
But consisted of having shaken hands with the devil.
Ooh. I love whenever an artist gets into biblical imagery. I always think it's so fun. J-Hope. Is he gonna do a fun little dance? Is our dancer boy gonna do a fun little dance? I love to see him dance. He moves his body just so fluidly and beautifully. I love him. Yes! Give us a little dance. Very cool transition. I thought I was going to transition to JK dancing because, you know, JK is also singing right now. And JK can dance very well. But I get it. Dance lead, gotta dance. Oh, Wings. Oh yeah, because the album's called Wings. Ah. Is the next... Okay, the next song is Blood, Sweat, and Tears. This is going to be on the Permission to Dance set list. I don't think I've ever heard the song in its entirety, but I've heard snippets of it, and it's amazing. I'm so excited to finally be able to listen to this song, because I've heard it so good. And I had to print out the fan chant for it because I'm practicing all my fan chants.
Fuel your greatness.
And the fan chant seems super fun, but it's really hard to practice the words when you've never heard the song.
America is back on the road.
Play the goddamn song. This is the... Oh, it's this song. I love this song. That song is so fucking good. I've said it before. I will say it 1,000 fucking times. I love sad, desperate, pathetic, dramatic love songs. And this is that. This is that ramped up to 10. Because they're basically like, just absolutely fucking destroy me. And I'm like, I felt that. I felt that. The choke me? Sir. The tie me up? Wow. Wow. Amazing. What a... First of all, amazing song. Obviously, lyrics incredible. Incredible. Vocals. Vocals are so good. Vocals are so good. And I know that the dance for this is amazing, because that's my one reference for this song. Is I've definitely seen them perform it before, but I know this song as like the one with all the very like sharp, isolating dance moves, and I think it's so cool. I did always think that the chorus, they were saying money, and I was like, oh, money. It's not what they're saying. And that's why it's important to actually learn the lyrics and understand the meanings behind songs. Absolutely fucking incredible. Just the level of desperation, the level... I think the best way to describe BTS love songs is they make simp music. Like, they just make the songs where you're just like you're so down bad. And it's almost like kind of pathetic, though, how desperate these songs sound. But I think that's what makes them so good, because if you said this to a normal person, they would be like, you need help. But in like the medium of music, it's perfect. It's just perfect. It's like the same reason why there are musicals. Like, sometimes the emotion is just so big you have to burst into song. That is this. I've been really getting into like I Need You and Save Me lately. How did a fly get in here? Ever since I listened to those albums, and those songs are just so good. And this is very much on that same level of just like, I am so broken without you. You need to come and fix me, or you need to come and save me, or literally just destroy me. Kill me right now. Kill me right now. And I'm just like, more. Give me more. I'm obsessed with this type of music. And now we get to watch the music video. Oh my god. It's 6 minutes, y'all. I'm so excited. That means that there's plot. Oh, is it this one? It's the one where they're tied up in like in the ribbons. Oh my god, no, this music video is so good. I thought that was Black Swan. I'm going to lose it. Holy shit. Ugh, being corrupted by love. I'm obsessed with that concept. Oh my god, they look so good. The chandeliers, the lighting, the design of this room. Ah! They look so good. I'm obsessed with this Jimin style. Yes, it's so cool. Oh my god. Yes, the aerial arts, I'm obsessed. But I'm obsessed with whenever Jimin wears like a suit and then like a little like scarf. Ugh. That is peak fashion. I'm obsessed with any of them do it, because I think more of them should wear chokers. Ugh. Do not put your hand to your mouth like that, sir. You have a whole life. You're not gonna make me act up for a married man. That's a real deep V, homie. Oh, they just look so cool. These outfits are amazing. Incredible, beautiful outfits. Do not take your hand out of your mouth, you whore. The images. I was gonna say that The song sounded a little bit slutty, a little bit horny, a little bit kinky, but this music video is really like, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. JK's an adult by now, yeah? When did this come out? 2016? That was 5 years ago? He's 23? Nope. Nope. He was like, was he? He was maybe 18. We're gonna believe he's 18 here. Yes, with the blindfold. Oh my god. Y'all, we might have to watch this music video a second time. It's so... First of all, the choreography, incredible. The imagery itself is amazing. I know that there are a bunch of biblical references in here that I do not understand because I've never read the Bible and I never will. Also, their outfits and just the visuals themselves are incredible. I love the smoke, the blindfold, sir. I love the smoke coming out of his mouth. Incredible. Literally they tied him up and put him on a leash. I cannot. Y'all.
He too was a tempter.
What's this? Who's playing? Yugi. Anytime Yugi plays an instrument, it adds like 10 years to my life. Maybe it's just the robe, but that outfit that Tay was wearing very much looked like Airplane Part 2. I know that these are not connected at all, but you see, when I see Wings, I think Black Swan, but the Wings imagery came in obviously during the Wings album era. What was that? No, I'm not gonna pause it. We're gonna keep experiencing, but I will make a comment later. What is that look? JK? No. Wait, okay, hold on. No. We must speak. We must speak. The council needs to convene. What the fuck was that? What was that? I thought that I didn't understand the HYYH era. What the fuck was that? What was that? What was going on? First of all, Jin is made of porcelain, maybe? We knew he was worldwide handsome, but not like this. Also, the imagery of Tay with like the wing marks in his back, and then there's the statue with the wings, and then Jin kisses the statue with the wings, but then he himself maybe is sort of kind of a statue based off of that last scene. What is the connection between Tay having wings and the statue having wings? Is that supposed to be a meta? Is that supposed to be like a stand-in? Was that supposed to be a metaphorical kiss between Jin and Tay? What was that? What is going on? What? Also, what was JK just doing on the bed? There's like 2 really quick clips that don't connect to anything of JK just like on a bed being like, Sir, you are a child. You're maybe barely 18. He's 24 now? So maybe he was 18, 19. They're all adults here. I don't like sexualizing children. The idol industry loves to do it, but I do not. I don't understand that music video at all. I think it was great. It was beautiful to look at. It was incredible. And I know somebody on the internet will probably explain it to me. But just watching it, no fucking clue what the hell just happened. Literally no idea. But maybe this is the new HYYH era. Maybe I need to watch the other music videos to connect to this one so that they all make sense together. Maybe I'm only getting like a third of the story, and then I need to get like the rest from the other music videos and other things will make sense. But just as it is, maybe I'm also really fucking stupid. That's also on the table. No idea what just happened. Thought it was great though. And that song, mwah, mwah. What are we at? Begin. Now we're getting to everybody's solo song, so we're getting into Begin, which is JK's. I will cry, sir. I will start crying right here, right the fuck now. Mr. Jungkook wants me to fucking cry right now. I swear to God. It does not help that literally last night they just won Artist of the Year at the AMAs, and then I was like, how about we watch them win all their other major awards? So I literally just maybe an hour or two ago watched them for like the second or third or fifth or thousandth time, watch them win the 2018 Mama Award and their first MMA award. So I'm very emotional right now already, just thinking about how proud of them I am and how far they've come. But then this song is literally JK being like, I had no idea who I was. I was 15, a baby when I came and I tried to become a trainee and I went into the trainee thing. And it's because of all of you that I know who I am now. You all made me who I am, and I love all of you. And when you're in pain, I'm in pain, and I love you. And he wants me to fucking lose it. He wants me to cry on camera again. I've done that enough. But the song is just incredibly sweet. Obviously, I love JK. Obviously, I love JK. I think he's an amazing, amazing, amazing singer. I don't know if he wrote this. Don't know if he is a writer. The song feels very personal though, so I can't imagine that he didn't write it. So I'm just gonna give him credit for it. The writing's amazing. It feels so personal, and it feels it's so incredibly sweet. And I think about all the time the fact, like, how stressful. Okay, being a trainee already must be incredibly stressful, incredibly like taxing on your mental health to be like, especially what Jimin has talked about that he went through of just like not knowing every month if you're going to be kicked out, if all your hard work and all your late nights are going to be for nothing because they're never going to debut you. But then for him to be so young, for him to be like a literal baby, and for him to see all these like older, more established, more well-practiced people around him must be incredibly intimidating. And then for him to be put into this group and just have to like trust these people that he's never met before to like have his back and like want what's best for him. And like, thankfully, of course, all the BTS, wonderful people, would never lead anybody wrong. But like, just the stress, I cannot imagine how confusing that time must have been for JK as like a child trying to come into his own, also trying to debut, and now being part of like one of the biggest bands, the biggest band in the world. Ugh. And he still has so much love and respect and adoration for all of the other members, because I'm not gonna say like all of his success is because of them, but like, you know, BTS is 7, they all wouldn't be where they are without one another. But also I feel like it's just so easy, especially for JK specifically, to just discount all the other members because he himself is so talented. I feel like a lot of groups that I've seen, there's always like that one stand-up member who's like, I can do this all without you. And I guess in theory, knock on wood, I don't think they ever would though, disband and go solo just like for money and clout. I guess they would never do that. I don't want this clip to come back and haunt me. We're knocking on that fucking wood. But I think out of everybody, JK is the one most feasible to do that because he's been in the industry for so long. He's had, I guess, the most training. Even though they've had the same amount of training, he's had the most life with training. And he's so incredibly talented. Like, he's an amazing dancer and singer and writer. And he's just all a well-rounded performer that, in theory, he could go solo and be incredibly successful. But he feels so like indebted to the rest of the members, and he loves them so incredibly so, and he loves being in BTS, that just like being able to see that is so wonderful. I've just been a fan of so many groups that just end up hating each other by the end of it, and I love seeing when groups actually like each other and actually get along. So that's just me. And I love JK, and I love how much he loves the other members. But let's watch the Wings short film #1 begin. Not the shorts. Whenever they put them in shorts, they put them in these exact, like, black, slightly over-the-knee shorts. What does that say? You gotta give me a translation, bestie. I was watching one of the BTS, like, episode videos from, like, 2019 of the 2018 Mama Awards, and there was, like, no English subtitles. And I was like, they only started recently doing that, apparently. That's wild to me. Like, I get not everything's about, like, people who speak English. Not everything's about me. But, like, I just thought that they would be such wide global successes at that point that they would have been like, oh yeah, we should cater to our Western audience. And the fact that they didn't is like wild. That they didn't like have to, I guess. Anyways, I have no idea what this says. I could probably speak it, but any meaning cannot derive it. There's so much imagery in these videos, but I have no idea what it means. I fully think that's my fault. Oh, no, not JK crying. See, now, like, the painting melting. What does that mean, bestie? Explain it to me like I'm stupid. And like I could not read that last screen. See, there was like rain outside and there was thunder and then he was suddenly in a room. And I feel like there was great fun. Oh, wings! Doing the little supernatural thing where you can only sometimes see their wings and shadows. Very fun. It's at the end of the video. Okay. Maybe things will make more sense the farther we get along, but I don't think it will. I think I'll just stay confused. But I'm almost certain that there is a great meaning to the visuals of this, and if somebody can interpret it for me, I would love to understand it. But as it stands, I have no idea what's going on. Now we're gonna listen to Lie, Jimin solo. Very exciting. What's this song? So good, everybody. So good. First, okay. There's so many things I want to say. I have so many things to say. Okay, first of all, let's just start with the most obvious thing. The vocals. Incredible. Where is his Grammy? Like I said, the Grammy nominations come out tomorrow. If BTS gets robbed for another Grammy, I don't think I could take it. I honestly don't think I'll be able to take it because they are so amazing. Where is the Grammy? Those vocals were so good. And it, like I said before, I love that, like, dramatic, like, heart-wrenching music. I love a song that you can, like, cry and, like, belt your heart out to, like, in your car. And I feel like this song is definitely it. The caught in a line part, like, with that open vowel, so beautiful to just scream. Ugh. The fact I never got to hear this song live because I missed the Wings era makes me very upset now. Incredible. Incredible. But also, the lyrics? I'm so sorry. Lyrics again are incredible. Again, this song feels very personal to him from like the interviews that I've seen about him. The living a lie, because this Wings era specifically, I think, is where everything starts to shift. Because this is like 2016? Yeah, 2016 is about where everything starts to shift for Jim. And as you can see from the early eras, he had a very, like, masculine, like, aggressively masculine presentation in terms of, like, aesthetics. And he talks about how that was a thing that he just sort of felt he needed to present and not something that was authentic to him. And now he just sort of dresses for him. He dresses in what he likes. And I love that for him. I'm so happy for him. I am so incredibly proud of the bravery that must take, because, like, being in a hip-hop group, because BTS was always marketed in their debut as a hip-hop group, sort of having to be, because he was, like, classically trained, like a classically trained dancer, right? Not to make too many assumptions about the life of a man I've never met and will never know, but he had to have had his more androgynous, feminine, aesthetical leanings all throughout his life, I'm assuming. And when he got into BTS, he probably felt the need to present in a more, like, edgy, hard, masculine sort of way in order to fit in with everybody else and, like, sort of, like, the image that they were putting out. And it was a lie. He was living a lie. He was caught in a lie. It just was not authentic to him. And when he was able to finally break out of that, he talks in many interviews that I've seen about how he just felt way more happier and way more himself. And I am so happy for him. I love that for him. It is incredible. And this song, the fact that this song came out of it, this shit is why I want them to write songs about their trainee days, because I know that shit holds so much trauma. I know that those months in which Jimin was just like, I could leave this month, but I'm gonna still stay up until 3 a.m. every day practicing because I want this so badly. I want him to write a song about that. I think it just would be so good. Again, he does not need to explain his trauma for content, but I would love if he did. This song is just incredible. It's incredible. And not to take Jimin's big moment and make it about all the other members, but, like, if BTS weren't such good and cool people, and again, the bar is on the floor, they would not have been as, like, loving and welcoming and respectful to Jimin in the way that he wants to like present. Because it would just, because you know the men, you know the bad men, most men who would see somebody like Jimin, and people who do see Jimin and are just like, that too feminine, girly, slur, and I'm just like, first, I hate those people. I hate those people so much. But the fact that like BTS are not those people, and they don't stand for those people, and they never have. Let's make that so clear. They were there at their debut with Yoongi in a full skirt. I love them. They have been, are not, and will never be those types of people that stand for something like that. And I think that if Jimin had debuted with a group that wasn't like the members of BTS, he would have never been able to like be who he is today. He would have never been able to be his best, truest, most authentic self, because that must be so incredibly stressful. Because like, not only I can talk about this forever, because not only is like having to be an idol already stressful enough, they basically control your entire life in order for you to just do what you want to do and what you love to do is and performing and whatever. But having the knowledge that you have to keep such like a perfect, family friendly, 100% clean cut all the time image to be an idol, and then probably all of like the inner strife that could have come from having like a not accepting group around you could have been horrible for Jimin. It could have destroyed him. God fucking knock on wood. You know how many idols can't take the industry because it's so fucking toxic? It could have destroyed Jimin. But it didn't, because we have one BTS. BTS and Big Hit said, absolutely not. We take care of our people. And I love that. I love that. I love that for Jimin, and I'm so happy that he's happy now. And the song. I would never wish this on him. I would never wish this this struggle, this pain on him. But oof, is the song not so fucking good? This song is so good. You know I love an orchestra. You know I love an instrumental, and this song has it. But like at the beginning, I don't know if it's just what I'm hearing or if it's like a purposefully true part of the production of this song. But I hear like the full orchestra, the full string section, but it sounds distorted, almost as if it is a lie. If that's purposeful and not just like the audio fucking up from my computer, that's incredible. Incredible. I'm obsessed with this song. I'm going to be listening to it forever. I also feel like I'm a little bit biased, not because he is my bias, because again, I'm OT7, but I do feel like out of all of the members, I relate the closest to Jimin. So just, you know, caught in a lie, felt that, know this exact feeling, this exact struggle, this exact strife. And I really feel for him, and I'm really so happy that he got out of it, because he deserves nothing but love and happiness in this world. Okay, anyways, next song, I will shut up now. We will move on to Stigma, almost completely forgot that we had a short to watch. The wing short number 2 for Jimin, Lie.
Model behavior and school.
That sounds really stressful, bestie. Twilight? I have died every day. It's a painting. Oh, that's incredibly sad. Ugh. See, I understood that. Only on camera you see him happy and smiling and laughing, but outside the cameras he is not doing good. I hope they're all in therapy. I hope they all have good therapists. It's that fucking bathtub again. These can't be connected. This can't be connected to HYH, can it? It's that fucking bathtub again, though. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but I don't think we get those coincidences. Bestie, I wish I knew what the fuck that said. Oh. I see, that is the apple that he was eating. Yeah, I'm guessing that the dots on the wings, each of them has like a dot, kind of like how each of them has a 7 on the Map of the Soul 7 album cover. This one I kind of understood. On camera, smiling and laughing. Outside the camera, not. It is a lie. He's living a lie. Maybe there's like maybe that's the bigger message. Not only was he presenting the lie that like this is who he is and this is how he looks and is happiest, but like the fact that he is happy. That is the lie on top of everything else, is that not only is he unhappy with sort of who he is or who he was at the time, that he was even more unhappy with the fact that he had to lie about it. Incredible work, Jim, and I love him. Anyways, I hope that they all have wonderful therapists, because I worry about them all the time. But now we're moving on to V solo, Stigma. This song is fruity. No. Y'all, wait, hold the fuck on. Let me finish my chip. Oh my god. Now, if we're oh my god. I don't even know what the fuck to say about this. Why has nobody told me about this song, first of all? Why has nobody ever mentioned this song to me? Why has nobody ever said, Sam, you need to hear this song right now, and you need to read the lyrics immediately. Okay, if you're one of the people who gets deeply offended when somebody even insinuates that a member of BTS could be queer, you should leave my channel right now, because I'm gonna do just that. I do believe that some members of BTS are queer. I'm not gonna mention who. I don't need people getting on my ass about it. But this song is so strongly queer-coded, I don't even know what to tell you. If you're one of the people who's like, no, all of BTS is straight. I would like to see you explain Stigma. What's it about that? What's it about if not a queer man who was in a relationship with another male, got caught, but he didn't get in trouble for it. His partner, his boyfriend, got in trouble for it. But it still blew up in his face. This song is so clearly gay to me. I don't know how else you could see this song. What is this song about if it's not about being gay? The literal bridge says, "Are you calling me a sinner?" He literally says, even though I want to conceal it, even though I want to hide it, it cannot be erased. What is he talking about if it's not being queer? I'm waiting. This song is a gay song. BTS writes gay music. They write music for the gays. I love them. No, because this I said at the beginning of the song, because the title was Stigma. And I was like, oh, so stigma against queer people. And then the first line was something like, I've been hiding this thing that I really need to tell you. And I was like, is this a coming out song? And it literally is. It is. Why has nobody ever brought up this song? I've read a lot of arguments that certain BTS members can be queer, and nobody's ever brought up this song. No, because in my mind, it so clearly is about him. He had a boyfriend. They got caught. But his boyfriend got in trouble for it. And there's literally the lines that you who were punished in my stead, he's like, I should have gotten in trouble for this, not you. You who were only delicate and fragile, I should be punished, not you. And then him apologizing, being like, I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry, sister. I'm sorry that I'm just like a sinner because I'm gay. What is this song about if it's not about being gay? What is the stigma? No. I will literally, even if somebody was to come in my comments with a very well documented and detailed argument about what the song is about, even if Kim Taehyung on his deathbed says this song is about something else, I will not believe it. Just like that Taylor Swift song. Whatever song is the one that's trending on TikTok of the Polaroid picture, no one knows how much I missed you. That song's also queer. I don't care what anybody says. I believe what I believe. But this song is so... What? I'm obsessed. I don't even know what to say at this point, because I'm just like, no, this song is about being gay. It's only Taehyung's song that we never get any backstory of, because it's about being queer, and he can't just say that he is. He has to put it covertly in music. Nope, because somebody literally said we don't know what the song's. We know what it's about. the enlightened ones among us know what this song's about. Because I clocked it immediately. No. I will literally hear nothing else about it. Let's watch the short film right the fuck now. I'm not saying the Lil Nas X ad before this video is a sign, but that boy kind of crazy. Why you have that big old smile when you're being slammed up against the wall, sir? You've got to tell me what these subtitles mean, bestie. You simply have to tell me what he said. Anyone want to tell me what he said in the comments? Nope, nobody wants to tell me what he said? Okay. Is Tay okay? I feel like all of his, like, acting moments in music videos have to do with, like, some upsetting family dynamics. Is he okay? I changed my interpretation a little bit. I now believe, if we're gonna pull from the HYYH era as well, with the abusive father finds out he's queer, is upset with him, but other siblings try to step in and they get hurt in the process from the father. Not saying that this is true to his life. I don't know anything. I have never met Kim Taehyung in my life. I don't know anything about his life, so don't come for me. I'm just speculating. And that's why he's like, it's on me. I should have gotten hurt. I still think he's gay. I still think he's queer. I still think that this song is about being queer. But maybe that's why he's apologizing to his siblings. Because they took, like, the brunt of the wrath from his father, who was mad originally because he found out that he was queer. I still think that this song is very queer. Because literally what else? He says it in English as well. So a lot of bitches want to be like, it was a translation error. That was in English. Fully in English. Are you calling me a sinner? What else would it be about? What else do people call people sinners for? Like, literally nothing else. Premarital sex, maybe? Is that what this song is about? I rest my case. I can't argue this anymore. Can't believe he wrote a whole song about being gay and nobody told me. Anyways, let's go to Yoongi. Keep this queer train going. Let's go to Yoongi's solo, First Love. Let's have it also be gay. Oh, it's music. Oh, so boring. Come on. V brought the drama of his family. You can't just write a song about how much you love making music. Bring the drama, sir. Okay, take back what I said. That was a good song. Coming off of Stigma, coming off of Lie, coming off of Stigma, I was like, you can't just write a song about loving music. Okay, we want that drama. We need you to pull all of the pain that is in your heart and make a good song out of it, okay? And he did. I spoke too soon. That bridge, that ramp up, very incredibly sad. I love it. This was a very sweet song. Just because I was saying that in the beginning because I know that Yoongi can write really good music, and he did. This song is very good. It's actually very sweet and, like, secretly deep, and I appreciate that. I shouldn't have judged it too quickly. I was wrong. That's on me. But it was just so sweet. The fact that, like, I don't know if it was, like, metaphorical or literal, but the fact that he was, like, so upset, because obviously that was so devastating. His shoulder injury that, like, lasted 7 years. He just got it fixed, like, recently. But the fact that he was so close to debuting, he was so close to making it, and then he gets hit by a car, fucks up his shoulder. He's like, this is it. I was so close to my dream, and now I'm never gonna make it. I would also be very upset, and that's just so incredibly sad. The fact that pushed him away from something that he loved so much, and that in the song, like, the piano, like, apologizes to him and says, like, I understand, it's okay, and just, like, the forgiveness. And in a way, through this, he's, like, forgiving himself. It is very well written and very sweet. Do I think it's a Lie or Stigma level? No, but it's very good. It's very good. Obviously, the vocals are amazing. Yoongi sings and raps with so much passion, and I admire it and I love it so much. Lyrics, obviously incredible. The piano in the background, amazing. Also incredibly sad. But now, short film number 4, First Love. Let's read some more Korean I don't understand.
There are numerous ways in which God can make us lonely and lead us back to ourselves. This was the way he dealt with me at that time.
I'm obsessed with these narrations. No, because wait, pause. I thought at first that the narrations were just sort of connecting like an overall storyline, but it's clear that the narrations are like prefacing these specific songs, because the last one was about the fissures in the like foundation of what your life was supposed to be. I don't actually remember exactly what he said, but what my brain picked up for Taesong, we're going back to Taesong because I'm still not fucking over it, was that like there are the foundations that like your parents and like the ideas that are made about who you are and who you will be, and there will always be cracks in it, and you have to break that down in order to be authentically yourself. Tell me that song isn't about being gay. That song isn't about being gay. Don't fucking talk to me. Anyways, this narration, clearly about this song, about how, like, sometimes things push you away, but in other ways bring you back to yourself, with the piano. Anyways, I shouldn't have paused it. We love a bad boy. He broke in just to play the piano. I love that for him. This feels like theater. Like, I feel like these are things that I would see on like a stage live, and I feel like it would have been incredible. Who's gonna get the rights so that we can do a stage production of Wings? I think that'd be pretty incredible, honestly. Yeah, he was fully hit by a car. That must have been super fucking traumatic, dude. I hope you're in therapy because that must suck. Yeah, he was fully hit by a car. Oh my god. I know that. I just don't like to think about it, but if you do think about it, it's very upsetting. Like, not only the fact that he was hit by a car, the fact that he felt that he couldn't tell anybody because it would ruin his chances of debuting, and he didn't want to be kicked out. That's so upsetting. Beautiful. Amazing. Incredible. I love Yoongi. I'm so glad that he got shoulder surgery and is better now. I do worry about him all the time, though. I worry about all of them. I worry that his shoulder is doing okay. When he was just getting back from like rehabilitation on his shoulder, and he showed us like his full range of motion, I did cry just a little bit because I was like, oh my god, he is okay. But I do worry still a little bit. I'm at 10% worry all of the time for them, and then if something happens, then like I can ramp that up to as high as it needs to be. But I don't think I've ever been less than 10% worried about them. Ever since I became ARMY, that worry stays at 10% at all times. I'm always just a little bit worried about them. Just want to make sure that they're sleeping well, they're eating well, that they have good hotel Wi-Fi, that their sheets are warm, that they're just being taken care of. And I know that their team around them is amazing, and I have no reason to worry, except for the fact that I do. Because they like to not tell us shit. So I just always worry. I just always worry about them. I always worry that they're pushing themselves. I can't get back into this. We have to listen to RM song. RM Reflection. We have to get through the album. It is almost 1 a.m. and we're not even through the first album. We have to keep going. I have to shut up. Let's go. I know Namjoon's writing is gonna be on fucking point. Solos are so sad. Okay, that song was sad in a not fun way. Cause like Lie and Stigma and First Love are all like sad in like a way, but this one just made me a little sad. This one made me upset. Why doesn't Namjoon think he's the hottest shit since sliced bread? Because he is. I love that the next era is the love yourself era, as it should be. As it fucking should be. And I hope that he no longer thinks this way because he's amazing. But I also can imagine the amount of pressure because, again, we are in the darkest era of BTS in which the pressure was immense and the support was not matching it. Not to discount the armies that were like there and fighting during this time, but like they had so many eyes on them and so many people just like hated them, and they just it just wasn't really, this was like not their time. They were doing amazing work, obviously, but like they've talked many times about how this period of time was very hard for them. This song is so fucking sad. This song is so depressing. The fact that he, one, hates himself. How could you do that when you are Kim Namjoon? When you are Kim Namjoon, I don't even know how else to put it. Like, you're a god? Like, I imagine being like, I'm a god and I hate myself. What? 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 That doesn't make any sense, sir. How? That's so upsetting to hear him say that, because I know that he's amazing and everybody else knows that he's amazing, but the fact that he doesn't believe that he's amazing, that's so sad. That's so upsetting to me. And I hope that he no longer believes this, because that would make it even more sad. And this is a thing that has very much stayed with him that I've seen, even currently, is that whenever he's really like upset or stressed out about something, he likes to isolate himself. That's not good, sir. Very bad for your mental health to do that. Because he says in the song, whenever he's like feeling, when his self-confidence is really low, when he's feeling bad about himself, he goes to, I'm guessing, a bar by himself and just watches other people with their friends have fun. And I'm like, that's so depressing. That's so sad, and that's not good for your mental health. To be alone, to isolate yourself, to let your bad, stupid thoughts consume your mind. So unhealthy. So unhealthy. No. But the line of, it'd be nice if I had friends too, it hits for so many reasons. Because one, it could just be that he's in the moment and he chose to isolate himself and he's like, oh, I wish I had friends around me. Or it could be a true thought that he has had during this time in which he did not believe that he had friends. Or that he genuinely didn't have friends, which is not true because he has the members. But I hope that he didn't believe, or at least doesn't believe, that the members aren't his friends, because I could see how he could come to think that. Like, the pressure from being the leader must be immense, and there has to be some sort of level of separation so that you could have the responsibility to just sort of take care of them and sort of do what's best for the group. So it could be easy for you to take on the role of being like their boss rather than their friend if you are the leader. I don't think that he does this anymore, but I hope that he never did do this, but I can see how that could have happened. And I know that he's mentioned before, or somebody's mentioned online, this could just be completely untrue, that he would read like really mean comments about them and just like lie to the other members about what they said, because he doesn't want to, bring all of them down. But that puts like a huge burden on him to just like have this knowledge that like all these people hate them, and he's just sort of has to keep this to himself because he doesn't want to upset everybody else. That's so sad. That's so fucking sad. Once again, Kim Namjoon with that writing, this song's so fucking sad. And it's so like real, it's so vulnerable, and truly big props to him for putting this song out, because oh my god. Especially in this time, especially seeing so many people just like violently and aggressively hate them, and for them to be in their darkest era, and for them to just genuinely not be doing good, and for him to be like, I'm gonna put out this very emotional, vulnerable song. The bravery, the honesty on bravery of being like, you have to know that like you people who hate you will use that against you, and him feeling the need or wanting to put the song out anyways. I love that man. I love Kim Namjoon so fucking much. He's incredible, and I would do anything for him. Anyways, let's watch short film number 5.
Tales of robberies, murders, and suicides.
Whoa, dude, that got real dark real quick. You okay, dude? I just know that he puts so much pressure on himself, and I just worry about him all the time. Like that clip of him from I think it was In the Soup, or maybe it was Bon Voyage, of we love giving yourself a tattoo. it does help the mental health. I swear it does. Dyeing your hair and getting new tattoos, it fixes it. But it was in Bon Voyage, in which he, like, they're on vacation, kind of, sort of. If they're filming, they're not really not working. They're not really on vacation. But he, like, leaves and isolates himself from the group to go, like, work on a song. And I'm like, you don't have to do this. You could just relax. And I just know he puts so much pressure on himself. And I truly worry about him all the time. Because not only is he Kim Namjoon, member of BTS, the biggest band in the world, he's the leader. So fucking stressful. My god. Could not do what he does. Especially with their giant global influence and him being basically forced to translate everything. He is the voice for BTS. That must be so fucking stressful. I worry about him all the time. I hope he has a really good therapist. Okay, now why did that phone booth say liar? What is that about? See, we're back to not understanding what's going on. Okay, anyways, Mama. J-Hope solo. And I know J-Hope got a little bit of untapped trauma, so this song will probably be sad too. Unless he, in regular J-Hope fashion, takes it on its head and just makes a happy song, unlike everybody else. But I hope he gives us some deep emotional sad shit. Hey mama, I'm sorry mama. What did I say? In regular J-Hope fashion, instead of writing a sad, depressing song, he wrote a nice, upbeat, happy song. Which I think says more than if he were to write a sad song. His brand has such a chokehold on him that he can't even write a sad song. That's saying something. Anyways, this song is great. I did not know that this was the song. I love the melody. I think it's super fun. I think his vocals obviously amazing. The lyrics are super sweet, of just being able to, you know, appreciate and love what his mother has done for him and all the sacrifices that she made so that he can be successful. And he's like, you gave all this up for me and now I got you. I'm now one of the richest men in Korea. You don't have to work a day in your life, which is so sweet. I sadly have too many mommy issues to fully appreciate the song, but I think it's great nonetheless. I think the song is incredibly good, especially coming after Spinebreaker, which is basically about all these people being like, you're putting too much fucking shit on your parents. You need to appreciate them. And J-Hope's being like, yeah, I love my mom. I think it's great. Let's see the short film for it. Short film number 6.
I stretched my hands out to her.
I love these narrations. Namjoon did great for these long narrations. Hold on, that was English. Let me read that. Let me read that page. Physical examination. Anxious and something.
IRRTAFLE. Irritable.
Assessment. Something syndrome. Munchausen syndrome. Wish I could read any of that, bestie. It might be in English, but I can't read cursive. Don't pump him full of pills. See, again, like in the HYYH era, he also had the pills. So, like, is this connected? It's the painting. It's the painting from Jimin's. It's the same painting. I pay attention. It's the painting. But why are they connected? Why are Jimin and Homies the only ones connected and the only ones that seem to connect back to the HYYH era? Get that Snickers sponsorship, King. Cool. I don't think I fully understood what that one was about either. I think if I had to take a stab at it, they pumped him full of pills but still expected him to make art. That's why there's art in the box. But then he escaped. Again, I have no idea what's going on. But fun. Now we have Jin. We have Jin awake. Jin, give us some sad dramatic shit, please. Vocal king. Not the snow. Not the 6 flowers, sir. I'm a loser. This is very sad. Okay, wait. Perfect timing, because I have so much shit to say. I have so much shit to say about the song. Holy shit. Okay. First of all, who the fuck I gotta fight? Who I gotta fight? Who the fuck be telling Jin that he's not as good as the other members? I know that you're out there. I know that you're out there, and you can come catch these hands. So many people, I know that so many people have said that, oh, Jin isn't as good as this member because blah, 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 and Jin isn't blah, 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 blah. I love Jin. Okay? I adore him. He is incredibly talented. He's an amazing dancer. Anybody who says he can't dance clearly is not watching him. The only reason that he's not as confident in his dancing as the other members is because there's so many assholes out there telling him he's a bad dancer. So he's self-conscious about it. Is my part really that fucked up? But regardless of that, he's an amazing dancer. He's also a fantastic singer. Did you hear the vocals on those choruses? Absolutely incredible. His voice is so full and strong, and he has such good vocal control, which I don't think anybody gives him credit for. The fact that he can dance and sustain notes with so much power, the breath control that takes, the technique that takes, incredible. But does anybody give him praise for that? No, because everybody's like, oh, Jin isn't as good as the other members. I will kill you. I will strangle you. Don't fucking ever talk shit about Jin in my presence. I will end you. I love that man. I would die for that man. He's incredible. But this song was obviously about how he doesn't think he's as good as the other members. And I don't think that that's a thought that was naturally put into that naturally occurred to him. I think that was a thought put into his head by all the people who hate him, by all the haters. And I hate that, because the only reason that Jin isn't fully confident in his performances is because people have made him self-conscious about it. He's an amazing dancer, but you can see that when he dances with joy. Like, if he's just like dancing like at the award show, at the AMAs that just happened last night, you can see him dancing and he dances with like joy and comfort. So like, he's comfortable just sort of dancing and moving. But when he's in like a choreographed setting, you always see him like looking around the other members to make sure he's doing it like right. And that's because people have convinced him that he's not a good dancer. I'm tired of it. I'm fucking tired of it. And I also think, okay, I'm so glad that this album came at the time that it did, because this is perfect. I get to talk all my fucking shit. I think that not only is Jin an amazing dancer, I think he's being sabotaged. I don't think like actively, I don't think that like anybody in Big Hit wants him to like look like a bad dancer or want him to be a bad dancer. I don't think that there's like some agenda to like make the other members look better or something by making him look worse. But in all of the dances, he's never like still. You see usually the three main dancers like Jimin, JK, and Hobie are always just sort of in the front at all times, so they don't really have to move anywhere that far. Jin is running across the stage in like all of the dances in order to fill in the different formations that they're making, but he's always in the back, so you never see him. And his choreography is significantly harder, because it's not like, oh, he's just there in his spot doing his choreography. He's like, I'm in my spot and now I need to travel to the other side of the stage and now I need to do the choreography. That's fucking hard. And I don't think anybody acknowledges or understands or respects that, but I notice, because I love him, that like half of his choreography is just moving across the stage in order to just make the other members look better when they're dancing. Because I think that they've just resigned him to being a bad dancer, so they always just put him in the back and use him as like a filler for whatever like Hobie, JK, and Jimin are in the front. And I'm not saying that like the three of them are not amazing dancers and definitely have like more training and technique than like the other members do, but like they're not even giving him a chance to like look good when they're sticking him in the back and making him run all the way across the stage. Like, let that man just stand still in the front and let's see what he can do, because he can dance if y'all just aren't shuttling him across the stage. I just think if we actually gave Jin a chance and we didn't just resign him to being a bad dancer, then we would see he's actually a very good dancer. But nobody wants to hear that now, do they? He's also an amazing singer. I feel like there was obviously, I also tonight just watched their first, like, I think it was a Bangtan Bomb of when they debuted, And Jin was like crying right after they got off stage. I think it's because he was super nervous, but obviously like that shit must have been super nerve-wracking, because if I understand the story correctly, he didn't like audition. He just got off a bus, and one of the big hit scouts was like, you need to be in our group, because he was so pretty. He was just so incredibly pretty. Worldwide handsome. We love a visual. But that means that I think he was going maybe to acting school, so maybe he has like some performing-ish background, but he had like no dancing or like singing training from what I understand prior to becoming a trainee. And that was also not his goal in life. So that must be incredibly stressful to be put into this group in which so many other people are also counting on you, because this has been their dream. And then for him to know that he's like the weakest link or whatever, that must put so much stress on you. And then for any tiny mistake that you might make must be like amplified tenfold, because you already feel like you're holding everybody back. I love that man, and I have so much sympathy for him and everything that he goes through, because it must be so fucking stressful. But also, like, in the song, he always talks about how he's willing to try. What was the line? I can't touch the sky, but even so, I want to reach out my hand. Like, even if he can't be as good as the other members, even though he definitely is, he wants to try. He wants to be the best that he can, and he's not just like one of those people that's just like, yeah, I can't do this, and that's whatever. He wants to be good. And I don't think anybody really takes that into account. The fact that, like, it's not, like, due to lack of effort. He tries so hard. Like, he's talked about how when they do choreography, that he'll get the choreography a couple days before everybody else, because he wants that extra time to practice. And I have so much respect for that man. He tries so fucking hard, and people still fucking shit on him, even though he's so good. You try being in the biggest band in the world, and you see how you like it. I just love him, and I need people to recognize that he's incredibly fucking talented. When will people start respecting Kim Seokjin, Mr. Worldwide Handsome, for more than just his looks? Because he is gorgeous, of course, yes, obviously, but he's also incredibly fucking talented. I need people to acknowledge that and respect that. His vocals are amazing. He can sing. He can sing so well. Like, he has a wonderful range. He can hit incredible high notes. He has a really strong belt. He has a wonderfully clear, full voice. He also has an incredible low range. He's an amazing singer and an amazing dancer. And bitches want to come and just make him feel like he's not. And I hate that. I hate that. Because he's incredible. Anyways, we're not done talking about the song. I wanted to talk about the line about the wings. About how it's impossible to have wings. What's the line? Maybe I can never fly. Wings like other things are impossible. Going back to the Blood, Sweat, and Tears music video with the wings imagery, I think it's very fun. I think maybe perhaps there were units that were meant to parallel and complement each other's stories. We have the Hobie and the Jimin, and we'll see it probably in the short. But we have, I'm extrapolating Jin and Tae, because we have the scene that I mentioned before of Jin seeing the statue with the wings, and I was like, is the wings that are supposed to have come from Tae supposed to be like a metaphor, like a stand-in of a metaphorical kiss between Jin and Tae? That would be queer, and Tae's song was queer. But then the wings imagery, like other things are impossible. He can't have wings, but he has the same porcelain nature of the statue. I'm really pulling this all off my ass, but I think I've connected the dots. I've connected them. Anyways, I love Kim Seokjin. Let's go watch the short number 7. It is 1:30, everybody. I don't think we're gonna get these albums in tonight, but we're gonna try.
The bird flies to God. That God's name is Abraxas.
Is what? He's using such big words. So much feet in this era. For free. Bed. JK. Oh yeah, also the line about the 6 flowers. Obviously BTS. That fucked me up. And then the petals from the flowers can't be as good as the petals because BTS, blah 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 blah. You get the connection. I got the connection too. Is it gonna be that fucking painting? Oh no, it's a reflection. Namjoon parallel? Oh no, what are the Polaroids on the ground? Let me see them. What is it? Is it one from each of the previous shorts? Cause I'm gonna cry if it is. I'm guessing they are, I can't tell. Oh, it is. Oh no. Babes. What is this apple from? The piano is Yoongi, the painting is J-Hope. That mirror, maybe Namjoon? I forget. The door is... I don't know. Each of them clearly represent one of the members, and I can't tell you who is who because I'm a little stupid. Somebody smarter than me I know has already connected them. Wow. Incredible. I love that. Again, did not understand that short at all. But I love them. It's Spring Day on this album. Fuck, man, it is. You're never gonna get through this album. Okay, next song is Lost. Looks like a vocal line. Very exciting.
Feel wrapped in love.
It felt like that was its own section with all the solos, and now we're moving on to a different section of the album, which is very fun. I love that song. The melody was so fun. Melody's so fun. Vocals, obviously incredible. The lyrics, very good. Don't fully understand what they mean. I get the concept behind it of being like, oh, I lost my way. Didn't really know which path to take. Didn't really know where my future was leading. And I made some wrong decisions, but I'm finding my way back to what I was originally planning. You know, eye on the prize. Gotta stay focused. But like, what does this mean in terms of them? Because this album obviously isn't speaking in the abstract like a lot of their other albums are, where they're just like sort of talking about concept. This album, Wings, feels very personal. So like, what does this mean in terms of their career? When did they lose their way? Yeah, like I'm curious to learn what they mean by lost. Like, what did they do between their debut and this album to like change? Who knows? All I know is that this song, very good, very fun. Really like the song. Next song, oh, Cypher Part 4. We get another Cypher, everybody. Yes. So fucking excited for another Cypher. Oh my god, it's this one. Okay, I know it just said Cypher Part 4 might be the best, but I feel like just in this album, it feels so inauthentic. Because Namjoon literally just had a whole song where he was like, I hate myself. I wish I could love myself, but I hate myself, quite honestly, all the time. And then he has this whole thing where he's like, I love it. No, you literally just said that you don't, sir. And like, yeah, I love Yoongi's part. Of course, who doesn't love Yoongi's part? It's so good. It's so good. This Cypher, amazing. This Cypher on this album? No. No. This Cypher should not have been on this album. It should have been on maybe the next album, but this does not fit the vibe of this album at all. It honestly contradicts some of it, and it's just, I don't love this Cypher on this album. It is good regardless, though. It's of course amazing. But like, it's sort of hard for them to be like, I'm so amazing and so much better than you, when RM's literal song was like, I'm super sad, I wish I had friends, and I hate myself. Like, that's a bit of a yikes, sir. And he also mentions in his verse that he doesn't have the face of an idol. And like, I know that all of these are just things that like he's like literally using like quotes of like what haters say, and he's just like, sorry about it, I don't care. But like, he obviously does care a little bit. He cares a little bit. And just the fact that so many people were like very colorist and racist towards them, like racist but then also colorist, that people were like, Namjoon doesn't have the face of an idol. Specifically, people who said he was too dark. Blows my mind, because have you seen black people? Not only is it fine, you can be any color and an idol, in my opinion. I'm sure that the idol industry thinks differently because it is racist, but also like, Namjoon is not dark by any measure. He can get a tan on the best days, but for the most part he's very pale. that just blew my mind that a bunch of people were like, he's so dark, he can't be an idol. And I'm like, he's not though. Obviously a very good Cypher though. Just feels a little out of place on this album. Anyways, am I wrong? I'm crazy. Let me look something up before I say anything. Once again, I've said this so many times. What do I always say, everybody? BTS does not make bad music, but they got pretty damn close with this song. I do not like this song. There's something, I think it's because it's sampling a song. The sample just sort of sounds weird. It doesn't sound like a BTS song. The lyrics really aren't that strong. There's really no vocals to like really shine in this. I don't think it's bad, but it's definitely not my favorite. That's all I really have to say about this song. Moving on, 21st Century Girl. Oh my god, okay, hold on. Before we shut the fuck up. I'm a out and proud War of Hormones stan. I love that song. I don't care if it's misogynistic, even though I will argue to my death that it's not. I think War of Hormone is an amazing song. Even if it is misogynistic, I do not care. It's so good. But everybody says it's okay that they wrote that misogynistic song because then they wrote 21st Century Girl. So this is supposed to be like the rival, I guess, to War of Hormone. So I'm very excited to hear what it is. But regardless, War of Hormone will never be top. That song is so good. Okay. I see and I understand why people connect War of Hormone to this song. But with all due respect, this song could never touch War of Hormone. War of Hormone is so good. Like, sure, in terms of like girl power, women empowerment, feminism, this song is like better. But who is comparing songs on the scales of feminism? Okay, none of these songs pass the Bechdel test. It's fine. War of Hormone is so good in terms of music video, choreography, era visuals, lyrics, I will include the lyrics, vocals. And 21st Century Girls just doesn't bring any of that. Jin doesn't even have a solo in it. What? You want me to think that this song can replace War of Hormone in any possible way? The song is good. Don't get me wrong, the song is good. Very good. Amazing, in fact. But War of Hormone is truly at the top. So if this song thinks it can in any way beat that, it needs to have a very good stage. I've never seen the stage for it, so maybe the stage is incredible. But for it to be comparable to War of Hormone, I don't know about that. There's no Jin solo. I mean, like, come on. I do like the song. I do think that the chorus is a little bit lacking, though. Like, it's just breaks of, all my ladies, put your hands up. And then there's just instrumentals, and it's all like EDM instrumentals, so it's just sort of like computer noises, and maybe there's a very cool dance break there. But just listening to the song, it's not giving the same thing that War of Hormone gave. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say. I do love J-Hope's line. I've heard all of these songs in passing, but I've never been able to sit down and listen to any of these songs, so I know the J-Hope part of like, if anybody's insulting you, just tell them you're my lady. I love that. I love that section. I think it's so fun. I think the melody is sharp and it's fun. I think the lyrics are really cool. The rest of the song, though, like, I feel like I would like it a lot more if people did not compare it to War of Hormone, because War of Hormone just is so incredible in my mind and my heart. So I'm like, you want to say that this is as good as War of Hormone, you are definitely mistaken. I'm so sorry that somebody lied to you. It's a good song. This song is a good song. But if it's between this song and War of Hormone, I'm picking War of Hormone every time. It's as simple as that. Anyways. 2-3. Okay. There's apparently a plan on day 2 to sing 2-3 during the encore break. So I'm so glad that this song is on this album so that I can start practicing the lyrics to this song. What a good song. I understand why it was chosen to be sung at the concert. It's such a good song. It's so sweet. The lyrics are amazing. The vocals are incredible. I love any moment in which it's obvious that a crowd is supposed to sing along to the lyrics. I love having a part. But the vocals are just beautiful. The lyrics are amazing. I loved Yoongi's section of people just like quoting all the things that people say about them. Who is saying that their lyrics are bad? Who is saying that? Their lyrics are amazing across the board. Maybe they can't appreciate a sad, pathetic love song, but I do. But I can. And this song is very sweet. It really encapsulates that saying that I see a lot of people say of like, BTS has ARMY's back and ARMY has BTS's back, and we just need each other, we support each other, because it's very true. Of like, a lot of people like to disparage ARMY and come for ARMY, but BTS is always like, it's just you and I, we love you. We couldn't have done this without you, ARMY. Every single time they never forget to thank their fans. And I love them for that. And in turn, we protect them. Anytime that there's people wanting to be assholes, we're like, don't you dare. We'll kill you. As we should though, because I can't believe that they've been in the business for like 8 years, won so many awards, Grammy nominated, and people still hate them for no reason. It'll make any bitch crazy. Like, it doesn't make any sense. So, I love that this song is just like, forget about all that. It's just you and us. Blow that all away and just focus on BTS and ARMY. I love that. I love that. I cannot wait to learn these lyrics. I have approximately 4 days to learn Korean, so that's gonna be so fun. Okay, next song is Interlude Wings, which is technically the end of the album, but obviously because You Will Never Walk Alone is just Wings plus a couple songs, we're just gonna do them all together. So now we're gonna listen to Interlude Wings. Oh, it's this song. I love this song. The Take me to the sky, yeah, yeah. What a good song. Definitely too short. Definitely the length of an interlude though makes sense. I always thought that this was like a big outro song because I hear it all the time. Very good song. Great fun melody. Lyrics amazing. Vocals are incredible. I think it also reminds me of Wings by Little Mix, and growing up I was a huge Little Mix fan, so that also helps me love this song. But it's great, and I love it. I love how Namjoon calls J-Hope J in this. I think that's so fun. And it's just definitely a fun song. Very much, I think, on the same path as So What. I, again, have yet to listen to that song in its entirety, but I've watched a lot of their online concerts and they've performed it before, and it has that same energy to it. It's super fun. More importantly, we have reached Spring Day. I love Spring Day. Who doesn't love Spring Day? Everyone and their mother fucking loves Spring Day. Because it's an amazing song. It's probably one of the first songs that I heard once I was really getting into BTS, and I was like, this song is so beautiful. I don't know a single word that they're saying, but it's gorgeous. But now, we're finally going to listen to it in its entirety and understand what they're saying. I'm so excited. Hey y'all, so just real quick, edit exam here. This video, actually I filmed it maybe like 8 to 10 months ago. As per most things with time, my opinions have changed in general, but also my information has changed. So just know that before you hear all of my opinions on Spring Day, that I did not know like the full context and like the actual meaning behind the song. In like true reaction fashion, I just go in and I listen to the song and then I share my opinions on the song. But I feel it's very important that I still keep in all of my ignorant blah 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 so that you may cringe and laugh at me when I just inevitably go on and say a bunch of stupid shit about a song that I don't really understand the full context of, but know that I do know now, so that when I say this I don't mean any disrespect to like the actual meaning and like the tragedy behind the song. I genuinely didn't know. Cool, okay, that's all. Enjoy the rest of the video. Of course. I knew this song was gonna be beautiful, but of course it's beautiful. This song, sadly, if there was a thing as like, what's the opposite of a silver lining? Like a gold lining. Nope, that's still good. A black lining. If there was to be a downside to this song being so good, it's that I think this song would have been the perfect, pathetic love song that I love from them. It's so desperate. It's so sad. It's like, you left, but I miss you so much, and I need to get over you, but I can't, because I miss you so much. And even saying that I miss you makes me miss you more, and every time I see your photo, I miss you a little bit more, and I miss you so much. And the literal chorus is them just going, I miss you. That's some simp shit. I'm here for it. But because this song went so mainstream and we had this horrible pandemic, this song has taken on a whole new meaning, which I love, but I also would have loved if I could have had the song as my sad, pathetic simp music. But it's not anymore, and that's okay. The song is now about BTS and ARMY. This pandemic has been the winter, and we will see them in like 5 days. I'm so excited, holy shit. And that will be the spring day, and this song is so good. This song is so good. Vocals, of course, incredible. Everybody talks about this song. I don't need to sing its praises. Everybody and their mother loves the song, the public loves the song. Lyrics, melody, vocals, everything about this song is incredible and on point. I'm obsessed with it. I'm so glad that I can finally listen to this song. But you know what's even more exciting than the song? The music video. We finally get to watch the music video. I'm so excited. We read 2017. Wow. Do not cross the tracks, dude. That's how you get hit. Don't just stand in the middle, sir. Now this is the sad, pathetic simp shit I really relate to. I'm just gonna lay here and wait to get hit by a train because I miss you so much. That's the shit I'm here for. Hell yeah. But also, don't do that. Not the train that JK's on. Oh my god. He looks so much like Taehyun right there. Oh, Mila's! Oh my god, that's what that reference is. They had like their like virtual museum, and there was that like outside, and I had no idea what it was referencing. That's so cool. Oh yeah, because Spring Day is a huge fucking hit. That shot was beautiful, the slow-mo shot of all of them. Incredible. We're getting into their colorful era. Very exciting. Kyunggi looks so beautiful. Holy shit. His blue hair with this pink sweater. It really brings out his beautiful melanated skin, and I'm obsessed with it. Jimin with the pink hair and the blue sweater. Also love that. Oh my god, Hobie's hair with the blue highlights. Absolutely incredible. I don't know what they're wearing, but I think it's super fun. It's weird and it's fun. Oh my god, is she dead? Oh wow. Well, that just added a whole fucking layer to the song. What is the lyric? Hold on. English translation. Remind me what that last fucking line said. Oh my god, I thought this song was about a breakup. I thought the song was about a breakup. She's fully dead. Or they. Did they use she, her pronouns in this song? Nope, I just fully assumed that, and that's on me. That's my unchecked bias, and that's my fault. Wow. I just assumed that this song was another breakup song. A song about, oh, you left me, and I'm so sad that we broke up. They're dead. They're fully dead. Wow. Well, that's really something, isn't it? Wow. That makes a lot more sense. This song is so good. Okay, I don't fully understand the music video. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really understand most of the music videos. I thought it was beautiful to look at and very interesting, and there's a lot going on. I feel like I need to watch it like 10 times to really understand it. There's clearly like a story there. But definitely, the shoes in the tree, obviously, a memorial of sorts. This person is dead. That's incredibly sad. So this song is about grief and loss of like a person, like a living human person, and not just like a relationship. Damn, that's crazy. I get why this song is so popular now. It's different. It's legitimately different than the other ones. Oh my god, if this song was already so good, and now I know it's about like grief, not just heartache, but like grief. That's wow. That's incredible. That's such a good song. The layers and the different meanings that this song can apply to so many things are just so beautiful. Anyways, switching tones completely, we're going to now listen to Not Today. I'm so excited. Every time I've heard the song, I've been like, ooh, I'm so excited to actually like listen to this song and get what the words mean. And today is the day. Right now is the time. I'm so excited. This song feels like another really cool hype song, and I really hope that it is.
No, not today. 언젠가 꽃은 but no.
Exactly the song that I thought we were gonna get. Amazing, incredible, incredible. Lyric obviously amazing. I keep seeing this line come up in a bunch of their songs. Whatever they're translating to crow tits, I have no idea what the fuck that means. Somebody wants to explain it to me. Never heard that saying before in my life. But regardless, I think that this song was so important to be on this album, because not only is this song not only is this album so incredibly personal, they talk about a lot of their struggles that they're going through or have gone through being in this band, and we know now in hindsight that this time in their journey was very hard for them. So I think Not Today was a very important song to have them put out, because Namjoon literally opens it with like, this is a song for the underdogs, because they literally were. I think that's why I've said this before. I think this is why I love them so much, because they are legitimate underdogs. So many times you hear like underdog stories and like you find out that they just had like rich, successful parents. But like BTS truly came from nothing and are the biggest band in the world. And I am so incredibly proud of them for that. And so many people want to see them fail. Like legitimately so many people want to see them fail. And so many people hate to see them succeed. And this song is so amazing of them being like, you want to see us die, you want to see our careers crash, but not today. We all want to see BTS fail, but not today. Not me. Y'all stay good though. And I love how they have the line, together we won't die. Like, as long as they're together and they trust each other, then they're good. They're set. They're BTS and they got this. Which is so true, because I feel like so many bands, when they get to the hard part of being a band like BTS has gone through, they break. They break up. They literally break. Because they just can't take it, because they don't trust each other. They don't rely on each other. But BTS did. Instead of breaking up, they buckled down and they were like, nope, we got this. We all trust each other. We all love each other. And we're gonna get through this. And they did. And look at them now. AMA Artist of the Year. So proud of them. And that's even more amazing considering none of them knew each other like a decade ago. Well, I think Namjoon and Yoongi have been friends for like a decade now, but like none of them grew up together. They came together because of this band. And it'd be so easy for them to be like, this is just a job to me. I don't like any of you. I'm gonna leave. But they formed a family. They are a family now. I love it. I love this song, but you know what I love more? Music videos. Let's watch the music video for it. I'm so excited. Oh. I feel... Did someone just shoot Tae in the back? I feel like there was another music video I just watched. Maybe it was Spring Day where they're all running together down a hallway. That was Spring Day, wasn't it? Is this a continuation of that then? Of them running? What are they running from? To, away from, towards? Oh, purple hair Namjoon is beautiful. Pink highlights. I love when they do color highlights. I think it's so cool. Oh. I don't think I mentioned this publicly, but I love slow-mo running more than anything in this world. I think slow-mo running needs to be in every music video ever. This choreo's sick. Ugh. What a good music video. What a fun music video. What good choreography. Oh my god, what good visuals. I love that the song starts with, today we fight. Because it would just be so easy to be like, this job is way too hard. I want to stop. But they all love and rely on each other and they're like, nope. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna fight together. Because BTS is what? 7. Period. Anyways, next song is Outro, Wings, but it's not the last song. The last song is going to be a supplementary story. Is this not the same? Wait, hold on. The sky, yeah. This is the same song. Wait, this is the same song as the Interlude, isn't it? This is the same song. Wait. Do not just tell me. What is the difference between this and the Interlude? Is this version just longer? I'm so tired. It's 3 a.m. I gotta go to bed. Why did I start this so late? I started for 11. I've been up since 8. Oh my god, is this the harmony rap? Okay, see, we're gonna actually talk over this one because we've basically heard before. This is what I was talking about when I said I thought that the interlude was an outro song. Because I thought it was a lot longer. It is. The interlude is just this song, but shorter. This is just the longer version of the interlude. And this is that clip of Hobie and JK walking down the stage in like their full white outfits and doing that harmony rap. That's absolutely gorgeous. That's this song. Amazing, incredible song. I obviously prefer the outro to the interlude. They're basically exactly the same, except the outro is longer and therefore better. But now we're getting to the actual final song of the album, a supplementary story, You Will Never Walk Alone. That's a beautiful end to this album. I think what I quickly read on Wikipedia is that the You Will Never Walk Alone sort of addendum to Wings is sort of meant to give like nice, warm, comforting messages to ARMY, which I love. Perfect that a supplementary story, Spring Day, and Not Today are the 3 songs from this. Absolutely beautiful. Because Wings, yes, Wings is incredibly sad. And I love how the 3 songs, I'm not going to count outro Wings, the 3 songs from You Will Never Walk Alone sort of bring it into like a more positive era. I do want to respect Wings for what it is as its own solo album, being sad, because it's authentic and true to what they were dealing with at the time, and I don't want to like sort of discount that by being like, yeah, but here are these other 3 songs that everybody cares about way more, because all of those solo songs were amazing and personal, and I thank them greatly for sharing them with us. They're amazing. Still can't believe that Tay wrote a whole ass song about being gay. I love that for him. But also this song, Supplementary Story, is so beautiful. Just the idea that like as long as BTS and ARMY, because I'm assuming this song's about ARMY, that as long as we're together, you will never walk alone. We'll always be by each other's side. I think that's incredibly sweet. But also the vocals. Let's talk about the vocals. That one line that they all sing, the you'll never walk alone, the run at the end, the vocals in general, just absolutely beautiful, incredible. The lyrics are great, so sweet. Love the melody, love the vocals. And this album as a whole is just so good. I think this has the exact same energy as Dark and Wild in terms of it's an incredible album. Top to bottom, album is incredible. Like, I do think that the album altogether is stronger than some of the songs on their own, but I do feel like there are many songs that can hold its own and like are standout songs within themselves. Obviously Spring Day, everybody fucking loves Spring Day, but I think this song, especially being like a shift in era from the HYYH era to the Love Yourself era, this is sort of that transitional album in between, just like Dark and Wild was a transitional album between the first era and the HYYH era. They both hold similar places and are both similarly fantastic, and in my mind are standout albums amongst the discography that I've listened to so far. All of the solo songs were so good. The solo songs were amazing. Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Oh my god, Blood, Sweat, and Tears was so good. Still have no fucking idea what that music video was about, but oh my god, Blood, Sweat, and Tears was amazing. And then we also have Not Today. We have 2-3. We have Spring Day. We have You Will Never Walk Alone. Just outro Wings. Across the board, amazing songs from this album. We are going to ignore Am I Wrong? We are going to ignore that song was not on this album. I don't care about that song. Lost was absolutely beautiful. The Cypher Part 4, again, amazing. Does not feel like it fits on this album at all. But the Cypher itself is incredible. Everybody fucking knows that Cypher. 21st Century Girl, again, amazing. Not as good as War Reformer, but it's still really good. Just across the board, a very good, strong album. This 100% feels like a Folie à Deux to me, or like a Pretty Odd. Oh my god. How many K-pop stans watching this understand my emo references? But basically just like a sophomore sort of album that was amazing and that just nobody really loves or respects or gives the time of day to. I could be wrong. I don't hear many people talking about the Wings album, so I'm just going to assume that like a lot of people don't care about it or don't like it or whatever. I don't know. But I do. I love this album. This album's so fucking good. What the hell? And I think the addendum of the You Will Never Walk Alone does a great job of transitioning out of this sort of dark and sad era of Wings into the Love Yourself era very well. Because Wings is very sad. Very sad. Get out of my room. What are you doing here? And I just think this album is really good, and I'm just so incredibly proud of them for putting out this album, because this album is incredibly personal and vulnerable, and the fact that they put it out basically in the height of their low, when they were sort of at their lowest, they put out this album. Just incredible bravery, and I love them and I adore them. I just want them to be incredibly happy, and I'm glad that we have this album and we had this era, but I'm glad we're also past it. Yes, I know I said I was going to listen to the other albums today, but it is 3 a.m. I did not expect this album to take 3.5 hours. I was like, oh, it's an hour-long album, so it might take a bit longer. I did not expect it to take 3.5 hours. Let's look really quick to see how long the other albums are. Oh, okay. These are quick. Oh my god, next album I'm so fucking excited for Love Yourself. It's Pied Piper. I've been waiting to listen to Pied Piper for a year now. I'm so fucking excited. It has Dimple, it has Mic Drop, it has Go Go, it has Best Me, it has DNA. Oh my god, what a fucking good album this is gonna be. I'm so excited. Face Yourself is their Japanese album, right? So we're going to skip that. Love Yourself Tear is, I think, my favorite. It was my favorite album going into this. It definitely is no longer my favorite album. Still very good, still very excited. I'm so fucking sorry. Orla Gartland? Like, who? What? Who the fuck was gonna tell me that Orla wrote with BTS? Who the fuck was gonna tell me that? Orla wrote with BTS. I love her. I love her music so much. I have like all of her albums. No one was gonna tell me this. That this small, almost kind of sort of YouTuber musician has a credit on a BTS song? I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. What the fuck? Why don't y'all tell me this stuff? Oh man, but this whole 7 is 20 tracks long. I'm excited that it's 20 tracks long, but I don't have the time to get through all these albums. That's really what I'm worried about here. We have how many albums? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ugh. Would you look at that? I have 7 more albums to go. I gotta go to bed. It is almost 3 a.m. I have to wake up in the morning to go shopping. But hopefully I will get back at a decent time and we can get right back into this. And we can get 2-3 albums done. Because when I say I need to learn these fan chants, I mean I need to learn these fucking fan chants. But anyways, tell me what you thought of the album. Did you sit through this whole video? Big respect to you. What do you think about the album? What's your favorite song off the album? Can you explain to me the music videos and the shorts and what they mean? I would love to get some clarification. Specifically around the Blood, Sweat, and Tears music video. I feel like there's a lot going on there that I'm just not getting. But yes, what's your favorite song? Do you like Am I Wrong? Am I wrong about Am I Wrong? Is that secretly a good song? But anyways, I'm gonna go to bed and hopefully wake up in time to see BTS get nominated for another Grammy. I don't like Pepsi, I don't like football, shut up. I want to see BTS.